Theirs are pretty old as well. They'll all sell quite readily, I can assure you. The hulls are sound, give or take a few holes you poked in them, and all of them could be easily converted into modern freighters. Say the word, and I'll have Aisha list them for sale, and I'll bring them back immediately. Or you could sell them where you were heading before the battle, where I'm pretty sure the Foxes will be happy to buy them back. Sorry, where are they now? Still where they were when you left them. Or, rather, they're in the Porcupine system at the moment, except for your one freighter, which is still limping towards the Fox planet, which I've not included in the count. But I can move them all here if you want them sold. Or they can stay where they are, and you can sell them there as you intended. But there's no reason for doing that anymore. Actually, there is. Want to hear about it? Can I say no? He laughed. Yes, but then you'll miss out on an opportunity. Okay then, yes, please tell me about it. There wasn't much enthusiasm in my voice. Truth to tell, I really needed a few days off. Shopping therapy beckoned. In fact, I probably needed some actual therapy. You started something. Do you realize that? Not really. Well, you did. The thing is, all across Kira space, we're finding clusters where the Tigers are in a state of civil war, and those they were controlling now have their leashes removed. Like the Foxes. Yes, and others. That cluster where you were has 6 major Kira planets vying for dominance with each other, and the entire cluster is now dealing with the Foxes and a general increase in piracy and opportunism. You know of about 35 systems, but the cluster has several hundred, and there are other Kira planets further out from those 6 causing chaos as well, and the Foxes are just one of those causing chaos. He'd obviously been doing some checking since he'd saved my bacon. So? We don't have the resources to properly police the amount of Kira space we already know about. We're committed to removing the Kira's ability to build massive numbers of ships, but that doesn't leave much we can do in areas where they don't have massive shipyards. And that includes where we found you. Again, so? I felt like I was on thin ice, but I had no idea where he was going with this, or why he was telling me about it. You've done the groundwork for helping that cluster. I'd like you to continue what you started. To what end? Stabilizing the region. Just how do I do that? He opened his mouth, but I interrupted him. Look, sir, I just got my 3rd stripe, making me a rookie squadron commander, and I'm on the back end of something I'm not going to forget in a hurry, and which probably screwed me right up. None of that makes me the right person to continue anything. Rock Monster had the same sort of feelings when she was assigned to be a mercenary, without the hard experience. But she went through other things before then, including nearly dying in a landing accident. She's gone from squadron leader to group captain in rapid time as a result of taking that command. I'm not her. No, she's the Rock Monster, but you're the Killer Bunny. He obviously said it to see if I'd flinch, but I was beyond that now. And what if I am? That cluster needs one. Let me explain what I want you to do, and you can think about it. Okay. Your fleet is on course for the Porcupine shipyard. I want you to sell all the ships to them and buy a mothballed Kira cruiser. They have one which has already been converted to launch fighters like the destroyers the Foxes use, and you'll buy it. Once you get it away from the planet, I'm going to replace it with a recently upgraded frontline cruiser, which we've converted into a carrier as well. It's fully to Imperium standards in all things, but the external appearance will look like the old wreck you bought. He paused, but I said nothing. You'll also buy 12 Kira fighters. They're the same 2nd-generation fighters you faced, and I'll replace them with upgraded frontline fighters that look the same, but will perform much the same as the Spitfire does. The Black Sheep will fly those fighters off your cruiser carrier, pretending to be a Fox hunter force. What will the Foxes say about that? Not a lot.